Ladies and gentlemen, success isn't for the lucky, it's for the relentless. If you're tired of waiting for change and ready to take control of your future, then this is your moment. Success is never an accident. It is the result of clarity, purpose, and unwavering focus. A person without vision is like a ship without a compass, drifting, wandering, and unsure of where they are headed. Vision is the foundation of all success. If you don't know where you are going, how will you ever get there? God has placed within each of us a unique purpose, a divine assignment, and it is our responsibility to discover it, embrace it, and pursue it with passion. The greatest tragedy in life is not death, it is living without purpose. Too many people wake up every day simply existing, doing what they have always done, following routines without understanding why. They allow circumstances to dictate their direction instead of taking control of their destiny. But true success requires intentionality. It requires knowing why you were created and living each day in alignment with that purpose. If you look at the lives of great leaders, inventors, and change makers, you will see a common thread. They had a vision. They saw something before it existed, and they worked relentlessly to bring it to life. The reason most people never achieve success is not because they lack talent or opportunity, but because they have no vision. They allow distractions, doubts, and delays to steal their focus. But vision gives you discipline. Vision keeps you moving forward when challenges arise. Vision fuels your motivation even when you feel tired or discouraged. When God gives you a vision, He also provides the resources, the connections, and the strength to bring it to pass. But He will not force you to pursue it. You must choose to take action. Many people go through life waiting for opportunities to come to them instead of actively creating their own path. They settle for whatever life gives them instead of pursuing the vision God has placed in their hearts. But if you study history, you will find that those who changed the world were people of vision. They refused to accept things as they were and dared to dream of something greater. The truth is, success is not a matter of luck, it is a matter of clarity. When you have a clear vision, you will see opportunities that others miss. When you know where you are going, you will recognize the right doors to walk through and the wrong doors to avoid. Without vision, life becomes a cycle of frustration filled with trial and error, wasted energy, and missed opportunities. But with vision, every step you take is intentional, every decision you make is strategic, and every effort you put in moves you closer to your destiny. Success begins with knowing what you were created to do and committing yourself fully to that vision. Some people never succeed because they've allowed fear to blind them to their true potential. They let the opinions of others define their limitations, and they refuse to step out in faith. But vision requires courage. It requires believing in what God has placed in your heart, even when no one else sees it yet. It requires moving forward despite uncertainty, trusting that as you walk in obedience, the path will become clear. A person without vision will always be at the mercy of those who have one. If you do not know your purpose, you will spend your life helping others fulfill theirs. If you do not have a vision, you will be influenced by the agendas of those who do. But when you have a vision, you take control of your future. You stop letting life happen to you and start making things happen for you. One of the most dangerous things in life is to live without direction. People who have no vision spend their lives reacting instead of acting. They move from job to job, relationship to relationship, idea to idea, without ever committing to a single path. But commitment is the key to success. Vision requires focus. If you spread yourself too thin, you will never master anything. If you try to do everything, you will accomplish nothing. The most successful people in the world are those who have dedicated themselves to one vision and refuse to be distracted by anything else. They understand that greatness comes from mastery, and mastery requires years of focused effort. Vision also gives you resilience. Life will not always go according to plan. Challenges will arise, obstacles will appear, and delays will happen. But when you have a clear vision, you will not be easily discouraged. You will understand that setbacks are temporary and that obstacles are simply opportunities for growth. A person without vision will quit at the first sign of difficulty. But a person with vision will push through because they know what is on the other side. They understand that success is not a straight path. It is a journey of persistence, patience, and perseverance. If you want to achieve success, you must first define what success means to you. Too many people chase after what society calls success without ever stopping to ask if that is what they truly want. They spend their lives pursuing money, status, and approval, only to realize that none of those things bring lasting fulfillment. True success is not about material wealth or external achievements. It is about living in alignment with your purpose. It is about using your gifts, talents, and abilities to make an impact. It is about waking up each day with a sense of passion, knowing that what you are doing matters. Vision is not something you wait for, it is something you seek. If you do not know your purpose, start by asking yourself the right questions. What are you passionate about? What problems do you feel called to solve? What gifts and talents do you naturally possess? The answers to these questions will give you clues to your vision. And once you have a vision, protect it. Do not allow fear, doubt, or negativity to rob you of your destiny. Surround yourself with people who encourage you, environments that inspire you, and habits that strengthen you. Success is not reserved for a select few. It is available to anyone who is willing to live with vision. The world is full of distractions, but those who succeed are those who stay focused on their purpose. You are not created to simply exist. You are created to fulfill a divine assignment. You were designed for greatness, but greatness requires vision. It requires seeing beyond where you are now and believing in where you are called to be. Do not allow circumstances to define your future. Do not allow past failures to dictate your potential. Your destiny is waiting for you, but you must first see it before you can step into it. Take the time to write down your vision. Meditate on it daily. Speak it over your life. Let it shape your decisions, guide your actions, and inspire your possibility. Because when you live with vision, success is no longer a possibility, it is a certainty. Success is not something that happens by chance. It is the product of intentional actions, disciplined habits, and an unwavering commitment to growth. Many people desire success, but few are willing to do what it takes to achieve it. The difference between those who succeed and those who do not is not luck, background, or even talent. It is the ability to take action in alignment with their vision. Too often, people spend their lives waiting for the perfect moment, the right opportunity, or the ideal circumstances to pursue their dreams. But success does not wait for conditions to be perfect. Those who achieve greatness are those who move forward despite uncertainty, despite challenges, and despite fear. Fear is one of the greatest barriers to success. It paralyzes people, keeping them stuck in cycles of procrastination. They are afraid of failing, afraid of rejection, afraid of making the wrong decision. But success is never achieved by those who refuse to take risks. Every great leader, entrepreneur, and innovator has faced moments of fear, but they did not allow fear to control them. Instead, they acted in faith. They understood that failure is not the opposite of success, but a necessary part of the journey. Every setback, every mistake, and every rejection is an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve. One of the greatest lessons in life is that success requires action. It is not enough to dream, to plan, or to hope for better results. Vision without action is just imagination. Many people have great ideas, powerful dreams, and extraordinary potential, but they never take the steps necessary to bring those ideas to life. They talk about what they want to do, but never move beyond the talking stage. But success comes to those who do, not just those who think. Action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. If you do not act, your dreams will remain just that, dreams. Discipline is another key to success. Too often, people get excited about a new goal, but lose motivation when challenges arise. They start with enthusiasm, but give up when they do not see immediate results. But success is not built on feelings. It is built on discipline. It is the ability to do what is necessary even when you do not feel like it. The most successful people in the world are not necessarily the most talented, but they are the most consistent. They wake up every day and put in the effort regardless of how they feel. They understand that greatness is not the result of one big action, but of small, consistent actions over time. Success also requires perseverance. Many people quit too soon, right before they're about to break through. They face obstacles, delays, and difficulties, and they assume that these challenges mean they're not meant to succeed. But obstacles are a part of the journey. They are not signs to quit, but opportunities to grow stronger. The road to success is never smooth. It is full of tests, trials, and challenges designed to refine and prepare you for the next level. Every difficulty you face is shaping you, strengthening you, and teaching you what you need to know to handle the success that is coming. Another key principle of success is adaptability. The world is constantly changing, and those who succeed are those who learn how to adjust. Too many people resist change, holding on to old ways of thinking, old habits, and outdated methods that no longer work. But success requires flexibility. It requires the ability to learn, to grow, and to evolve. The most successful people are those who are always learning, always improving, and always seeking new knowledge. They understand that stagnation is the enemy of progress. If you stop growing, you stop succeeding. Another reason many people fail to achieve success is that they surround themselves with the wrong influences. The people you associate with will either push you towards success or pull you away from it. If you spend time with people who lack vision, who complain, who make excuses, and who settle for mediocrity, you will adopt their mindset. But if you surround yourself with people who are driven, disciplined, and committed to excellence, you will rise to their level. Success is contagious. When you spend time with people who think bigger, dream bigger, and work harder, you will naturally elevate your own standards. Time management is another critical component of success. Many people waste time on distractions, entertainment, and meaningless activities, then wonder why they are not making progress. But success requires focus. You must be intentional with your time, dedicating it to activities that move you closer to your goals. Every minute you spend on something unimportant is time taken away from your future. The most successful people in the world understand that time is their most valuable resource, and they use it wisely. A major reason people do not achieve success is because they lack confidence. They doubt themselves, question their abilities, and hesitate to step out in faith. But success requires boldness. You must believe in yourself, even when others do not. You must have the courage to pursue your dreams, even when the path is unclear. Confidence is not about knowing everything. It is about trusting yourself enough to take the first step. As you take action, your confidence will grow. The more you push past fear, the more you will realize that you are capable of far more than you imagined. Success is also about responsibility. Too many people blame their circumstances, their past, or other people for their lack of progress. But successful people take full responsibility for their lives. They do not wait for someone to give them permission to succeed. They create their own opportunities. They do not make excuses. They find solutions. They do not allow setbacks to define them. They use them as fuel to keep going. If you want to achieve success, you must stop waiting for external validation and start taking ownership of your future. Another essential factor in success is gratitude. Many people focus so much on what they do not have that they fail to appreciate what they do have, but gratitude is a powerful force. When you're grateful, you attract more opportunities, more favor, and more success into your life. Gratitude keeps you focused on progress instead of problems. It shifts your perspective and allows you to see the possibilities instead of the obstacles. The most successful people do not complain about what they lack, they maximize what they have. One final key to success is integrity. The world is full of people who are willing to compromise their values for short-term gain. But true success is built on character. It is about doing the right thing even when no one is watching. It is about keeping your word, treating people with respect, and living with honesty. Success that is built on lies, manipulation, or shortcuts will not last. But when you build your life on integrity, your success will be sustainable. In conclusion, success is not a mystery. It is the result of vision, action, discipline, perseverance, adaptability, the right influences, time management, confidence, responsibility, gratitude, and integrity. The question is not whether success is possible, but whether you are willing to do what it takes to achieve it. The choice is yours. Success is not a result of luck or chance. It is the product of deliberate action, resilience, and a mindset that refuses to quit. Many people desire success, but few are willing to commit to the process required to achieve it. The difference between those who succeed and those who do not is often found in their ability to persevere despite challenges. The journey to success is filled with obstacles, disappointments, and setbacks. But those who understand the value of persistence push through every barrier until they reach their goal. The truth is, success does not happen overnight. It is built over time through consistent effort, unwavering determination, and a refusal to let temporary failures define the outcome. A key principle in achieving success is embracing the process. Many people want quick results. They want instant success, immediate breakthroughs, and overnight prosperity. But real success does not work that way. It requires patience, endurance, and the willingness to go through the necessary steps to grow and improve. Imagine a seed planted in the ground. It does not produce fruit the next day. It takes time to develop roots, to grow strong, and to eventually bear fruit. In the same way, success requires a process of preparation, refinement, and development. Those who understand this do not become frustrated when progress seems slow. Instead, they stay committed, knowing that every step forward is building the foundation for something greater. One of the greatest challenges in the pursuit of success is overcoming failure. Too many people quit the moment they face difficulty. They assume that a single failure is a sign that they are not meant to succeed. But failure is not the end, it is a lesson. Every setback carries wisdom. Every mistake teaches something valuable, and every rejection is an opportunity to grow stronger. The most successful people in history did not avoid failure. They learned from it. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb, but he never saw failure as defeat. Instead, he saw it as a necessary part of the journey. The question is not whether you will face failure, but whether you will allow failure to stop you. Success belongs to those who keep moving forward, no matter how many times they fall. Another critical factor in achieving success is taking personal responsibility. Too many people blame their circumstances, their background, or other people for their lack of progress. But successful people understand that they are responsible for their own future. They do not wait for someone else to create opportunities for them. They create their own. They do not allow excuses to hold them back. They take action. Personal responsibility means owning your choices, your actions, and your outcomes. It means refusing to let external factors dictate your success. The most successful people are those who refuse to see themselves as victims. Instead, they take control of their own destiny and do what is necessary to move forward. Discipline is another key to success. Many people start with excitement but lack the discipline to keep going when the excitement fades. But success is not built on feelings. It is built on consistency. The most successful people in the world are not always the most talented, but they are the most disciplined. They wake up early, put in the work, and stay focused even when they do not feel like it. They understand that success is the result of daily habits and consistent effort. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done even when you do not feel like doing it. It is the foundation of greatness. Without discipline, dreams remain unfulfilled, and potential goes to waste. Success also requires resilience. The journey will not always be smooth. There will be moments of discouragement, times when nothing seems to be working, and seasons of uncertainty. But those who achieve success are those who refuse to give up. They push through every challenge with an unshakable mindset. They do not allow temporary struggles to convince them to quit. Instead, they see every challenge as an opportunity to grow stronger. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after setbacks, to keep moving forward even when things are difficult. The most successful people are not those who never faced hardship, but those who never let hardship break them. A major reason why many people never achieve success is because they fear stepping out of their comfort zone. They want to grow, but they are unwilling to take risks. They want change, but they are afraid to try something new. But success requires courage. It requires the willingness to embrace discomfort, to take bold steps, and to trust that growth happens outside of familiarity. Every great achievement was once an impossible dream. The people who accomplish great things are those who are willing to take risks, to venture into the unknown, and to challenge themselves beyond what they thought was possible. Comfort is the enemy of progress. Those who choose comfort over growth will always remain where they are. Another important aspect of success is learning from those who have already succeeded. Too many people try to figure everything out on their own when wisdom is available from those who have already walked the path. Mentorship, learning, and personal development are essential. The most successful people are those who constantly seek knowledge, who study successful individuals, and who apply the lessons they learn. They read books, attend seminars, and invest in their own growth. They understand that success leaves clues. If you want to achieve success, find people who have already done what you desire to do and learn from them. Success is also about mindset. Your thoughts determine your actions, and your actions determine your results. If you believe that success is impossible, you will never take the necessary steps to achieve it. But if you develop a mindset of possibility, of determination, and of faith, you will begin to take actions that align with your goals. A successful mindset is one that refuses to accept defeat, one that sees challenges as opportunities, and one that is always focused on solutions instead of problems. Your mind is your greatest asset, and what you believe about yourself and your potential will shape your reality. Another essential element of success is having a clear vision. Many people fail to achieve success because they do not have a specific direction. They drift through life without a clear goal, without a defined purpose. But success requires vision. You must know where you are going and what you are working toward. A vision gives you focus, it gives you motivation, and it keeps you on track. Without vision, you'll be distracted by every challenge and setback. But when you have a clear goal in mind, you will be able to push through every obstacle with determination. One final key to success is persistence. Many people quit too soon. They give up after one failure, after one rejection, or after one disappointment. But success belongs to those who refuse to quit. It belongs to those who keep going no matter how hard it gets. Every major success story is a story of persistence. It is about someone who kept moving forward despite setbacks, despite discouragement, and despite opposition. The people who achieve success are those who refuse to take no for an answer, who push forward even when everything seems against them. In conclusion, success is not about luck, talent, or background. It is about mindset, discipline, responsibility, resilience, and persistence. It is about taking action, learning from failure, embracing discomfort, and staying committed even when things are difficult. Those who achieve success are those who refuse to give up, who take responsibility for their own future, and who stay disciplined in the pursuit of their goals. The question is not whether success is possible, it is whether you are willing to do what it takes to achieve it. The choice is yours.